In a few words, a Wernicke's area is the region of the brain that contains neurons involved in ability to speak. There is some debate over the exact location of this area, but it is typically considered to reside in the cortex of left cerebral hemisphere between the temporal and parietal lobes. It is also not far away from the Broca's area, which is also believed to be responsible for speaking. About 10 years after the discovery of mentioned earlier Broca's area during the 1880s, a neurologist named Carl Wernicke had some patients who were able to speak but were not able to actually comprehend a language. Examining the brains of patients suffering from these problems led to the discovery of the Wernicke's area. Originally, it was thought that only two parts of the brain are involved in speaking. Wernicke's area was believed to be responsible for making meaningful speech, while Broca's area turned the speech into the comprehensive vocalization. Thanks to the studies conducted by the American Academy of Neurology in 2015, we know that speaking is a way more complicated process, and more parts of the brain, like angular gyrus, are involved. The studies also provided evidence against the claim that Wernicke's area is critical for word comprehension, as some of the patients with Wernicke's aphasia didn't suffer the impairment of the word comprehension. It has got a bigger role in the speech production. Although what we hear is a series of muscle movements and airflow, we can't overlook the process that happens prior. Before words come out of his mouth, a speaker has to momentarily activate knowledge about the sequence of consonant and vowel speech sounds that form the words to be spoken. This process is known as phonological retrieval, and it takes place in the Wernicke's area. Now, people with damaged Wernicke's area from Wernicke's aphasia. It causes impairment of the basic communication skills. It can be observed when a person is speaking nonsense and random words with little to no correlation with each other. Just like my physics teacher in secondary school. Their reading and writing abilities are also usually affected, making it really difficult to communicate with these people. Other symptoms consist of being unaware of making language mistakes, having difficulties with repeating phrases, interrupting others, and speaking rapidly. Treatment of this aphasia is based on therapies and learning special skills to communicate with family and friends. With medical attention, it is possible to make this aphasia less severe, but full recovery is possible only during the first 3 months after the damage is caused. On that note, I would like to thank you for your attention and wish you to have a nice day.